That ground music, riding in the
And here it is, one of the NFL's truly iconic stadiums, and the oldest one still in use. It's Soldier Field in Chicago.
Like damn, why I get a like Aaron? I'ma drop top. The sun won't burn when it lit like what, but the stripes ain't earned. I'ma get it right now, I ain't waiting no turn. Got a brand new house, tryna avoid my hurt. About 6 point something in the field like church. Or the hood got whack and the set went turn. Got a 488 in the glide like Kurt. I've been living off golf on the last few deals. When the night check came and I still got chills. Hit a 2K lick, I ain't even go pro. Got a boss outlet, now I'm smelling like gold. Call me Ice Cube, baby, where they sit on my chain. Heard a lame tryna play up my name when I'm 23 to it. And I'm going no brain, going dumb with these hundreds in my thumb. Got stank. Out here, everything come free. I ain't never met God, but I bet he know me. Put the money in a set of down them streets. Through the boy alley hooping, I ain't riding on fleek. Got a Porsche light scan in the ceiling, got peeled. I was 20 plus young when got real. Young black boy running, got me out of that field. Better living off game, you should get it on film. I ain't never your kind, late but I'm really on time. Girl, what you put in your mind, I ain't digging your sign. True for that mind, hurt but I made it out fine. Still in my prime, bro, really outline. Talk like you Tony, I'll grind, throwing 20 on 9. How you live with no spine, bro, better off dying. Man, you got nerve, bro, need to get a bird. And I'ma get it off first, find a way you ain't surf. You looking all hurt, funny till your ego got nerve. Boy, I made it all worse, woke up looking like work. 150 lay on my shirt, 20 lay on my teeth. Boy, I make an M in my sleep, everything I want in my reach. I'ma run it off tops, wonder where I've been pulling off lots. 454, I'ma keep it on stock. Bezel with the ticker on rocks. Things I tell me what I ain't got. Get it right now where I got it back then. Number one stunner, but the level on. Raised by the gang with a meal like Philly with a watch 250 in a so silly. Yeah, 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 yeah. When the door got closed, I ain't feel too bad. I'ma run mine up, I'ma have some stash. Now you in a broad purse, but you going outside. Now you on the couch surfing, you keep a little ratchet. Living out his backpack, need to get it back. Got a grade double R and need both lanes. Got a dollar to his name, but he all gang. Where you all on my when I find that strange. Keep playing with the fire, but his get burned. But your boy got spit when the light got turned. Got a dog crack when the boy won't learn. Big wrapped up shorty when the block gets served. Always sorry when the cap don't work. Got the butterfly doors and the fly like bird. And I love my but I ain't them nerd like damn. Why pie get like yeah.
Since birth I've been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight here to recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been found in yo. I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in the music. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in a million. Born in a million. Born in a million.
They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Minnesota. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, Visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
That's complete. Roma Dunze. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4. Looking to throw is Williams. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. They'll go. Here's Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
Well, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Harris running straight ahead. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Here's Williams. Setting up the screen, Harris.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
2nd and 6 from the 10.
On the give, this is Harris. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
To throw, it's Williams.
And that will be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
To throw, Williams. That is caught.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. To the air, Williams. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Harris is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on first down, then ran it on second down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important third down try?
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
Najee Harris, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears drive it right down the field to score on their opening drive.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. McCarthy off the play fake.
Flush to his right. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a third down coming up.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They get 25 yards out of that one. And it'll be a Minnesota first down.
Let's go now. 60 by 6.
They'll go play action. Here's McCarthy.
That is incomplete.
Just nowhere to go with the football. He was forced to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
Now a 2nd and 10. To the air with McCarthy.
Dancing to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Now McCarthy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 22-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Warren will try the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Jalen Warren, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
And he's got room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
They'll go play action here with Williams. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. For the Bears, it's 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it, and that's what they're trying to get done here.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 15-yard line. Throwing is Williams. That's complete yet again to Fulton. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown, Bears. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
McCarthy operating from the gun. Open man is Mingo. Complete.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Working out of the gun is McCarthy.
Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Got his man. It's Warren.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing is McCarthy.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now run straight ahead with Warren.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd and 10. Here's McCarthy.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Vikings will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Looking to throw is Williams.
Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Williams. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards and a Chicago first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Out left and completes it Thornton.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here's Williams. Boy, took a real chance with that one, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
19 Lions.
Williams going to look to throw again. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DJ Moore in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bears have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Now a crease, now a hit, and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
A final shot before break.
McCarthy. That's down the field for Jefferson.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. And it's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
They hand this off to Harris. And he'll get it down here to the 43. To the air, Williams. Got his man, it's Thornton. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be second in a couple. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
53 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
First down, and they go back to Harris. He spins free. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
To throw, it's Williams.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted.
Mekhi Blackman's got it.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Down the left sideline. And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
To throw, Williams.
Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, Doozy wide open. It's complete.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick 6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Moore, the man in motion. A give to Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Ready? Panther 11, Panther 11. Check go.
They'll look to throw for it with Williams.
And it'll be intercepted. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Let's go.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Addison hauls it in. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison from 19 yards away. And the Vikings will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing again here, Williams. Right side, Thornton with it. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tyquan Thornton, 34 yards. And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So what can the Bears do here as they'll go for 2?
Here we go.
They'll line up for the 2-point conversion.
7 Pirates. Ready?
Williams going to throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now a first down carry for Harris. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Throwing is Williams. And that will be incomplete as well.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll go. Here's Williams. A pass complete to Adunze. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A new lease on life after the fourth down conversion. Here's first and 10. Harris. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Here's second and 10. Operating from the gun, Williams. He's going to look deep for more. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Cole Kmet, 42 yards. And the Bears have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and throw for it. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now McCarthy. This is caught by Addison. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close.
Oh, man, disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there, doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds just short. But a huge play there, going to set him up with 1st and goal from very short range.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
On play action, McCarthy.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Josh Oliver.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Vikings are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here's 1st and 10.
18 Rattler. Let's go now.
Throwing to start the drive. Williams. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thornton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
He gets this to Thornton.
And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Touchdown, Chicago!
Cole Kmet
with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Bears are back within a score.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets them back within a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Powering his way forward. And he'll be out of bounds at midfield, so a solid return to the 50.
That return gets all the way to midfield, so we know the field position is absolutely flipped at this point. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I might think about blitzing right now to try and take field position back.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
On the give, it's Warren.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. That one looks like he'll throw here.
That's down the field for Jefferson.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
To the air with McCarthy. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Jalen Warren.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Vikings use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. This is 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Williams. Pass complete to Harris.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Well, they need to score, and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10. Here's Williams.
Flush to his right. Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Here's 1st down.
Looking to throw. Williams to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Again from the 15, 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Williams. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Back to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Minnesota, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta
Yeah. Running through his mind all day, I'm tired. I'm the boss now, do higher. Hang the phone up, I'm so wired. Couldn't sleep, my floor's too higher. I got keys, that girl's on fire. Who's the boss? I got 5 on me, like what's the cost? I'm at 5 hotel in a suite, I'm lost in white. Get down sheets, I got stripes on my cheeks. Hermes fur on my feet, I'm a leak. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. We burning up, every time we hear me, we turning up. Every time you see me, I look like bugs. Pound my friends in a big black truck. I'm Vanessa, I like salsa, I'm a dancer, you pay fees for my big show in Ibiza, for my leisure. I don't do arguments in my relationships, I'm lit. You don't want me standing on this and say something, I'm rich. It don't make no sense how I make this, I'm lit. I don't do two-face unless the face card on my wrist. Take my keys, I'm not going home. Please stop blowing up my celly phone. Take my keys, I'm not going home. Please stop blowing up my celly phone. She ate away. 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 I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back.
There's a girl in my backyard. I can run fast but won't get far. My mom thinks that I'm an animal. I'm just looking for the antidote. There's a British girl on my TV screen. She's so hot, she's so mean. Burn my body like it's flammable. Girl, I'm still a fan of you. Hey, 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 hey. Like a cannibal. Baby, I'm a fan of you. Your sensation, my fixation. Just tell me that it's tangible. Baby, I'm a fan of you. Hey, hey, hey. Your sensation is my fixation.
Say don't play with me, but I still gamble with it. We getting right before we take off on the landing strip. Know that you like all the attention that a fan gives. Say that you like me, but you way too young for marriage. I've been here before, I know exactly how it goes. Yeah, now I got you packing up your clothes. You can hit me up and let me know exactly when you close. I'm her favorite, says she need a. She wanna all day. Hey, 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 hey.
Your sensation, my fixation.
I ain't seen real problems since seen nothing. I ain't seen real. I ain't seen real problems since stripping off grades. I just been making up different reasons for my nieces. From my day, I pick enough to keep it up, but ain't no ain't straight, cause ain't no reason for this money to stay. Like what you want, what you want. I got Jesus giving money, what you want. I've been sitting there pitching this for a reason to cry, so I'ma say I love you, but keep it little behind. Cause I can never really want you less it's money or pride. So when I say I really love you, bitch, know it's a lie. Like I ain't mean it, I ain't mean it. I just need another reason for a sickle. Another bag, another season, another scripture, another feeling. Boy, God, I gave him a lot, but I keep. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie say tripping cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie say tripping cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with it, ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it, ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it, ain't not
from the start. A little snapback, homie, with a plug in his heart. Took these Billy Strum cards and now they rip me apart. Now they run around in circles like them kids in the park. Not afraid of the bar, there ain't no monster inside. I pray to Jesus Christ, homie, they just keep me alive. Why you keep it 53? Cause I've been racing with pride. I try to keep it like I'm Texas, got the South on my side. Girl, you know I'm a saint, so why you giving me hell? My uncle back up on the block and now they begging for bail. He always calling me for paper cause he know I'm the trail. Now I'm eating my McDonald's, I was fresh out of jail. Now I'm made it out of chum, at least I know I'm up, boy, thump. Like my name is Jumper up a pump, boy, I bump. And that Billy Sean, he ain't know him, he ain't thump. He just grabbed the pump and made it go dumb. Got a pump cause I got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with